Hi guys, I'm Yolanda. Welcome to my channel, Redhead Promise Illumination. And today we're going to be talking about business. We're going to be talking about how to start a small business. So generally when people talk about starting a small business, they're talking about how to get your EIN, whether you should file as a sole proprietorship or incorporate or get your assumed name or things of that nature. Well, I'm talking to you about today mental preparedness, mental readiness. And this is the first step. So when you start your small business, my thing is, what is your talent? What is your gift? What is that thing that you perfected in life or that you were born with, a natural talent that you can get paid financial dividends for? And my thing was, so I started my small business when I was 23. I had just moved to Texas, and I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do as a side job. I had a job at the hospital, but I wanted to make that side money or that good income side hustle money, as people say. And so I said, what could I do? What was I good at? And it boiled down as I can clean, okay? About the mental preparedness. At that time in my life, I knew I needed some extra income and I wanted some extra income. But like I said, I didn't really know what I could do or what I wanted to do or what people would pay me to do. And so it was a mental thing. And I wanted to make sure that it was something that a service that was needed. And so I know as growing up, we were trained as little girls because our parents, or my mom and my aunt, they were very anal about cleanliness. They were trying to teach us things as young ladies and young girls about being clean and taking care of ourselves and just taking care of our homes and things of that nature. So they had us scrubbing baseboards and washing dishes and sweeping, mopping. I was doing all of those things at the age of 5. Even like my aunt, thank you, auntie. You know who you are, even was just anal about the way the hangers hung in the closet. They all had to be going the same way. Just things like that. But it blossomed into a positive thing because when I was 23, I got to start my own business in cleaning. And so today, just to put the challenge question in your mind, today's challenge question is, what is your talent? And I say that because a lot of people, they go to work and they work hard for other people, but they don't work hard for themselves. And so if you can make money on the side and then eventually quit your 9-to-5 and do your thing that you love and your talent, because there's many of people that are doing that today, and make that your full-time gig, why not? And so with starting a small business, there's also challenges. I was talking to a friend and she was telling me she was starting a coaching business. And I was like, oh, that's great. You're going to be great because you speak well. You always get good advice. You're a natural. You're a sweetie pie. Like, you're very professional. Like, I was just giving her a boost. I was just like cheering for her because I really felt like she was a good person, to do that type of business. And she was kind of feeling down. She's like, well, yeah. And I was talking to a family member and they were telling me they don't think I can do it. I need some schooling. And who did I think I was? And I was just in shock. But I told her, I said, when you talk about your business and you get those type of people, you have to cut them off. And when I say cut them off, I'm not saying, oh, cut your family members off, don't ever speak to them again. But I'm saying cut them off in the ramification of you don't talk to them about your business. Because when you're starting a small, you have this, like you have an egg and you are trying to nurture that egg into a chicken. You want to hatch it. You want it to become its full self. You cannot take it and throw it in the street and let people stamp all over it. So when you're doing something like that, whoever puts that egg, which is your idea or your talent, down, you have to cut them off and not let them get to that idea. Okay, so you have to like say, okay, you're going to talk to them just about certain things. Sometimes we have to do that. So when they say, hey, how's your business going? Oh, it's good. But I don't want to talk about that right now. Let's talk about XYZ. So you segue them into what you want to talk to them about, because sometimes people are very negative and they tend to pull you down. And during that beginning stages and that ripe stages, you need a cheerleader in your corner. And that's just what I was telling her. You need a cheerleader. You don't need negativity. You don't need someone telling you what you can't do, because those thoughts are already in here. So as soon as you get idea in your mind, then something in your mind, I don't know if we're trained that way or what, is telling you what you can't do. Oh, you're not gonna be able to do that, or somebody's already doing that, or this is a stupid idea, or just whatever the case is. So it's starting a business starts in the mind. So the first thing you have to do is have a talent. And once you have that talent, then you have to nurture that talent and perfect it. Perfect it enough that people will pay you to do it, okay? Once you do that, you write it down. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to do it. This is my plan. Most people call it a business plan. I'm giving you the baby food of it, or the milk of it, not the meat and potatoes. I'm giving you the simplicity of it. And once you do that, then every day you're going to take steps towards that goal, whether it be an hour or whether it be 1 minute, but you're going to think about that and write something down or do something that presses towards that mark. Okay. So every day you're going to ham it out. And I say that because the janitorial service was not the first business that I started. I've been an entrepreneur for a long time. Helping people start their businesses and things of that nature. So I know it starts in the mind. If you think you can't and you don't press towards it, you won't. Okay. So that first step is get it in your mind. Know yourself, know what your talent is. The second thing is, once you know what your talent is, perfect it. Once you perfect it, then write it down. After you write it down, start pressing towards that. Try it out. Don't just trot it out there. Try it out on some family members or some friends or so your cheerleading squad, which I call them. Not people that'll just cheer you on all positive, but that will give you constructive feedback. Not negative feedback like, oh, that's stupid, but constructive like, oh, yes, you did a good job in this, but you can use brushing up in that. People like that. And then the last thing is have faith in yourself. And when I say have faith in yourself, not faith enough like, oh, I have faith. I know I can do everything, because with faith comes obstacles. So not faith enough to demolish fear, but faith enough to move past the fear and still work towards your goal. Because like I said, there will be obstacles, whether there be financial obstacles, whether there be people, like I said, that tell you can't do it. You might get a lot of no's before you get a lot of yeses, just obstacles in general. And that doesn't mean that you're not meant to do it. That doesn't mean that's not what your talent is. It just means that you have to work for it. Don't be afraid to work. So guys, today, just if you need to, just rewind, look over this video again, and just write some of those key things I said down about your mental preparedness for starting your own business. Again, I'm Yolanda. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Later.